Hello surveyors, how are you? In the last class we have seen how we have automatically registered scan position and point cloud data using the RiScan Pro software, and today we are going to see that how we will be doing multi-station adjustment in the RiScan Pro software. So what is multi-station adjustment? Multiple station adjustment is when we rectify any small errors that has left even after doing the automatic registration process. So let me show you what I am trying to explain here. If I open all the point cloud data in the working window, okay, here, so and if I see them in a single color, I have already shown you in the last class that how by clicking on this small square icon in the object inspector we could see individual point clouds in different individual colors. So I am opening them here like this. So if I will cut a thin strip that contains every scan positions data, so how will we do it? We will go to this tool manager here and click on the option select mode, and then I will try to cut a strip in such a way that it encompasses some of the data from every scans. And after finishing my selection process, I will right click so that the selection process completes. And then if I have to see only this particular selected strip, then I will go again to the toolbar and click on show only selected area option. So I will be able to see only selected area. After this I will deactivate this selection tool, and then by zooming in I will see that if my point cloud data has been aligned or registered correctly. So this data is quite very good aligned and registered very good by the automatic registration process only. So it's not necessary to do multi-station adjustment here, although I will show you the process that how multi-station adjustment is done. So how we would see that whether these point clouds have been registered properly or not. So we will see by checking the joints where two or more than two point clouds are merging, and if we see any inconsistency, like see there is white color and yellow color and blue colors point cloud data, that means this particular area contains 3 point cloud data and they have been merged very consistently. So we can clearly see the edges and the angles and everything. So it is quite consistent data here, and we hardly require any multi-station adjustment process here. But nevertheless I am going to show you the process. So how we are going to do the multi-station adjustment. First I will close this working window, and then I will select all the point cloud data, and I have already shown you how we select all point cloud data is by selecting a particular point cloud, any point cloud, and then clicking on this select all option here. Then entire point cloud data would be selected. After this I'll go to the tool registration in the toolbar here, and then I'll go to multi-station adjustment option here, and again inside the multi-station adjustment I will choose the prepare polydata option by clicking on it. Okay, a create new polydata window would be opened. So firstly we have to create polydata before doing the multi-station adjustment process here. So how we are going to do is we will see if all of my point cloud data has been selected. So it has been selected, we can clearly see here, and then we will go to settings, and I will untick any option which was previously marked here, and then I will go to plan patch filter here, and I will tick on that particular option. And then these are the by default settings that we will be taking for preparing our polydata here. You can pause the video and note these values and then click OK. Okay, now we can see the process of creating polydata is starting now. So we will wait. Alright, my process is finished here. Then I will minimize my scan positions, and then the next step is we have to select all scan positions. So one is already selected, then I'll go here and click on select all option, and then again we have to go to registration and then multi-station adjustment, and then this time we have to click on start adjustment option here. Then a big pop-up window will pop up here, and we can see there are 4 scan positions. Then we will go to scan position 1 and right click here, and then click on the option lock position and orientation. Okay, and then in the right side of this window you will see input data, and then in this input data we only have to change only 3 values. First is search radius, and I'll take any random value, let us say 10 meter. This is totally random, and in adjustment option minimum change of error 1 I'm going to take 5, and minimum change of error 2 I'm going to take 2.5. So these are the first set of values that I'm going to input, and the rest of the value will remain same. You could pause the video and note the values here, and this is the first set of random values, and then after putting these value I will click on calculate button and wait for the process to run. So my adjustment is finished now. I'll click OK, and we will see some values here, and especially note the value inside the statics, the error value. So the error value in meter here is 0.09 meter. So now my data is 0.09 meter, that means 9 centimeter deviated from the original synchronization. So I am going to optimize these value. My standard deviation value is 0.9, so its 3 time is approximately 0.3. okay, it's just approximate values, not exact values. So, and in the minimum change of error 1 I'm going to put value that is something less than my standard deviation value. So standard deviation is 0.091, so I will put 0.08, and then in the minimum change of error 2 I will put half the value of minimum change of error 1, that is 0.04. So after putting these 3 values I will again calculate the standard deviation. My adjustment is finished. Okay, now we can see that we have 0.005 meters of standard deviation. That means my data is quite optimized now. The deviation is only 0.005 meter, that is 5 millimeter. So in an open cast mine that was approximately 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer. This is very negligible, so I will not further optimize these value, and this is the best I can do. I have got these optimized adjusted data in the second try only, so I am not going to do that again, and close this window. Okay, so apparently if you will open the point cloud data in the working window, and if you will see, then you won't be able to see any difference from the automatic adjusted data. If I will take any strip, and see that selected data only, and deactivate the selected mode option here, and then if I will see any inconsistency, see earlier also we were not able to see the inconsistency with our naked eye, and now also the data is quite similar to that of automatic adjusted data, automatically registered data. So nevertheless some of the optimization has been achieved, and now the data is optimized to 0.005 meter. Earlier it was 0.09 meter. So this is what it is all about, multi-station adjustment. So this would be helpful if your automatic registration process somehow didn't work well. So this is all about multi-station adjustment. I hope you got it. Till next class, thank you.